Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of CarX Drift Racing 2 with BrogAutohaus. Today is all about the Asura M1. It was the car that I was able to win in the last event last week, so I wanted to do a little breakdown on it. I've got it at Pro Drift 3 with an engine swap and break down the tuning as well. So the tuning will be about the last 5 or 6 minutes of the video, but I have a couple clips here from the West Coast Arena of driving this thing. And the channel is very quickly approaching 5,000 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that subscribe to the channel, that like the video, and I really enjoy doing this stuff, so I hope you guys are enjoying the videos too. And if you have suggestions or questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer those at any time. And don't forget to submit your drift clips. We do a video every single Friday where you can submit drift clips, and I put together in a video and show off everybody's skills. So be sure to enter those as well. All that's in the description below. But I just really wanted to say it's been a great journey of the past pretty much year so far since I started the channel, and I couldn't be happier with the growth that I've been seeing. So the Asura M1 is a fun little car. This tune is going to be really good for both sport and semi-slick tires. It's pretty interchangeable. You can switch to the semi-slick whenever you want, and it still performs really well. Obviously, you have to adjust your driving a little bit to make sure that you're putting yourself further out in the outside zones, because the semi-slick tires do tend to push you to the inside of the corner a little bit more than some of the other ones. So just a couple tips there, and obviously if you haven't seen my tips and tricks videos, be sure to check those out as well. And yeah, so you can see a couple runs here on West Coast Arena. I have a couple different views here showing you guys what's going on. This thing is certainly a certified ripper. I'm surprised, because I wasn't thinking it was going to be a fantastic car. It's got a shorter wheelbase, and I thought it would have some issues. Obviously with the engine swap, it has its advantages, but I have a feeling that this tune would be pretty good on the stock motor as well. I was able to get out to the outside zones here. Quick flick over the hump to get to the outside zone again, hit that inside clipping point, and then work your way to the outside of the outside zone. So that I thought was really interesting. I do have one little clip as well of me doing a qualifier for a top 32. I did place 3rd place in that, but unfortunately, for some reason the game had backed me out after I recorded the qualifying run, so I didn't get the rest of the runs, which I was really disappointed in, because the top 32 takes a long time to do. I qualified 2nd place with 15,418. This is the Silver DP top 32. And it's a fun track. I really enjoy doing this San Palazzo track. So you'll see my run here, and I'll kind of point out the things that I did right and or wrong, because I'm not perfect, I'm a human being. So initiated, got up to that outside zone. Nice transition here, but I honestly transitioned early. I wish I would have gone a little wider on that outside part, but did a good job of filling this full outside zone and then clipping to the inside on the inside clipping zone, getting my rear bumper almost out to that K-rail or that wall, and then a transition back. So that's it for the qualifying runs. We're going to jump over to the tuning related details, and let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like the video. Alrighty guys, so I wanted to jump into the body kits and tuning on the Asura M1, and to start it off here real quick with the body kits, I'm running the D-Master kit. I thought it was the best looking kit overall, and I just liked the fit and finish of the fenders. They have Pro Flow here with an insane spoiler. They have R&T, which looks really nice. It's more of the Rocket Bunny. CBW, Slide, Missile, which in my opinion looks horrendous, and then stock body obviously, but I'm running the D-Master kit. I really like how it looks, and yeah, that's what I chose. Tuning wise, I do have an engine swap for this thing, so I have a Pro Drift 3. I have the engine swap is the 3-liter 2JZ engine. The tune is called BrogAutohaus, and I wanted to show you guys, when you click on the little tab at the top to go to the tuning workshop, if you ever want to post your own tunes, you scroll the top bar over from tuning of the day to click my tuning. That'll come up, and then what I'll do is I will share this. It'll be named BrogAutohaus, as you can see on the screen there. So it's shared. So you guys can go get my tune there from the tuning workshop, and you can find it there probably under the 3-liter i6T turbo tuning options, and you should be able to find it there. So that's just something quick for you guys if you didn't know how to get to that tuning section. But we'll jump into the tuning details here as well on my screen, and you just hit this green settings button. We're going to go to Springstone, why not? And I'm going to walk you through it real quick. So I am running sport tires, but this tune is also really good for semi-slicks. It's pretty easy to just switch the tire, and it still performs very well at that level with the semi-slick tires on it. But front suspension wise, we're running 11 centimeters of spring in the front at 55 stiffness, 61 on the front sway bar, 0.06 of positive wheel toe, -5 camber. We got 12.8 of caster and 72% Ackerman angle, with 65 degrees of wheel divergence angle. I didn't change the bumps or rebounds really at all. You guys are more than welcome to pause and write down the stats for those, but we'll move to the rear suspension. Rebound and bumps, again, I did not mess with because sometimes I feel like when I do mess with them, it just messes up the way that the chassis is meant to be. So in the rear, we're running -1 camber, 0.08 degrees of positive wheel toe, only 13 on the rear sway bar, 51 on the stiffness, and 10.8 centimeters in size. On the front, we're running a 19-285 with a 35% profile at 200 pressure. In the rear, we're running the same rear profile, 35%, 200 pressure, but we're running a 295 in the rear. Because I do have this 2J swapped, I have the rev limiter all the way out to 8,300. The turbo is at 1.6, and the RPM at max torque I have at 50/70. And that was just because of the way the torque curve works. If you go all the way to the top on the RPM, there's a little bit of a drop off on the graph, and I didn't want that to affect how the car performed. In the transmission, we're running 0.53 on the rear differential with a 4.00 overall gear ratio. That is something I do on almost all the cars that I can, where the engine has enough power to basically supply that. First through 6th gear, I didn't really adjust much of this. You can see 6 gears at a 0.98, 5th gear at a 1.11. The gear shifting delay is as low as possible at a 0.15. The brakes are 70% to the front at 4680 momentum. And the axis widths I adjusted basically just for fitment reasons. As you can see, the front tire is poked out just a little bit, but I thought it was fine the way it looked like that. And then the rear is just a flush fitment on the rear tire. The mass is all the way down at 1150 kilograms, and 23% is the center of mass height. So we'll hop out here, do just a hair of driving, but thank you guys for watching today's video. As always, we're approaching very closely to 5,000 subscribers, so I want to thank each and every one of you that follow the channel, watch the videos, participate in our top drift clip submissions every Friday. And I really appreciate you guys. So I just wanted to let you know that. And, let me know in the comments below. Is there videos you want to see in the future that you haven't seen yet? Are there certain car tunes that you want to see as well? I used to do a lot more car tuning videos, but I've done almost all the cars that are in the game for the most part, or at least the ones that I own. So anyways, let me know what you want to see, or if you have any questions. The email is in the description below for drift submissions, as well as the Discord link. So be sure to check those out. But this is Asura M1. It's a certified ripper, man, and I'm really enjoying it. So thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to put your life in drive, and we will see you next time.